Hey y'all, so I wanted to talk to you about, ugh, let's go far away with it. I want to talk to you guys about macros and meal plans. So I know it's been like people going crazy with the whole macro thing. Some people get overwhelmed, not really understanding. Um, what it is and how to do it, and overwhelmed, and then quitting because they're overwhelmed by doing all this tracking and stuff. So first of all, for many years I did not do any planning of macros, like none. Since I competed, I always did meal plans. My coaches always gave me a meal plan, told me what to eat, and that's what I would do. Because I was never a fan of tracking, and I was someone who learned how to basically just do what I'm told and eat things. I used to eat things that I hated, like back in the day. Now you're talking to someone who, my mom was a vegetarian. I never used to eat that much meat. We would go to McDonald's when I was young, eat burgers and stuff, but at home we never ate like that. So it was definitely different for me. When I got into bodybuilding, I started eating a lot of meat because all the proteins required to gain muscle. So that was tough for me because I was not used to it, and it wasn't easy. I mean, if you ever think about something that you hate to eat, but to get to your goal, you feel like you have to eat it, and you do it, and you learn to like it. I was never a seafood person. I know people who love seafood, like love it, love it. I never ate much fish. I mean, maybe in India we used to eat some fish, but that was doused with lemon and salt and pepper or whatever seasonings. So I being asked to eat tuna, salmon, whatever, it was really tough for me. And even chicken. I thought chicken was like, oh, my turkey was the worst. Anyways, point is, I did meal planning, geez, for probably since I started 2013. I've been mostly on meal plans. Recently though, I've changed to macros. And I like it because it helps me kind of eat what I want, and then basically, like everybody else is doing, enter the data into your app and then see what you have the rest of the day. Now, I will tell you where this macro thing came about was from IIFYM, right? Do you guys remember, if it fits your macros? That's when it got real popular. People wanted to basically, eat shit food but not gain weight. Is the way that I saw IIFYM. Okay, they want to eat Pop-Tarts and all that stuff, but they did not want to they wanted to account for it and not gain weight from it. Okay, so that's where essentially macros got really popular. And I never did it. I was never into believing in eating crappy foods, and so not just because I didn't believe that it wouldn't make you gain weight. It's when I want to eat food that's worth 500 calories, I don't want it to be a stupid Pop-Tart or anything. I want it to last a little longer. So yeah, never got into that. But I will tell you, I very much love macros right now because I do eat healthy and I do eat the amounts and what I want. And since I've been doing it long enough, it works well for me. It allows me to eat the type of fish that I want to eat, eat the type of protein or carb that I want to have, and then just continue to kind of at my own what I like to eat instead of getting a meal plan that I might hate, So I think that it's best to determine what works best for you. The reason why the meal plans worked for me so well is because in the beginning it forced me to get pretty much I have come to like the foods I was forced to eat. I eat a lot of tilapia. I eat a lot of well, not salmon right now, but I do eat a lot of salmon. But it kind of forced me to eat those meals, and at that time it was good for me. However, now, like I said, not so much. So you have to, the bottom line is you have to like what you eat. I do think that's important, and because it's like exercising. If you don't like doing something, you don't have to love it, right? You don't have to love, like, oh, I'm gonna, I love doing shoulders or I love doing legs. Well, yeah, a lot of people don't like doing legs, but they do legs because they know it has to be done, right? You don't have to love it, but you at least have to like the exercises that you're doing, I believe, to a point where you will learn to like those exercises eventually. But I do believe that you have to like your food, and what the macros allow you to do is kind of enter the food that you eat, right? Like if I told somebody I eat Indian food, the coach is not going to be able to tell me because they don't know what Indian food is, what is entailed in that, what I eat. Now if you go to MyFitnessPal, everything is in there. You can literally go in and enter whatever, but and you can do it as you go by your day. So what I normally do if I want to do macros is I do a plan where I basically plan out the week, and I say I'm going to eat this much of it. I'm going to eat 3 ounces of fish for meal 3 and meal 4. I'm going to eat 50 grams of or half a cup of rice with this meal, and I'll do it in the beginning of the week or over the weekend and figure out the right amounts. And once I know that amount, I basically make that for the rest of the week. That way I don't have to enter every day, okay? And if I decide, if I want to enter every day, it's not that difficult. You can literally go to one of your meals in the beginning of the week, hit the little 3 dots, click copy to date, and copy it to today. Or you can actually save that meal as meal 1 or whatever. So you spend less time trying to program and enter stuff, especially if it's frequent for you. If you frequently eat the same meal, save it as a meal, okay? If you frequently eat the same foods, it will automatically add that in your profile, okay? So, nowadays they have so much for tracking. You can literally scan the barcode and you're good to go. So find what works for you. I feel like some of my clients, they really like the meal plan because it's a no fuss for them. I have already figured out what they need to eat, how much they need to eat. Since I have figured that out for them, I tell them the amount. All they have to do is weigh their food and make it. Okay? I can't do that for you. I'm hardly have time to make my own food. So some people meal plan works, you know, they do as they're told. And then the way I do it is I give a food exchange list, so that let's say you're eating oatmeal and you don't like oatmeal, okay? If you don't like the oatmeal, you get an exchange list that tells you what you can eat. So you can eat, for instance, you know, cream of rice, cream of wheat, whatever, anything else. Yeah, so you just have to see what works for you, and then you can figure it out that way. So guys, if you need help with diet plans and macro counts, and you know, if you just need suggestions, please reach out. I have been tracking my food for a very long time. So there's not much you can't ask me, and I will do my best to answer you. And if you're looking for meal plans, I offer meal plans separately from my exercise plan, so you can just get a meal plan that we will talk about how long you will follow it, and then as time goes, we can update the meal plans depending on what your goals are. All right, again, I am at Fit Physique with PH, Fit PHIT Physique at yahoo.com, or go ahead and message me from Fit Physique Facebook page, and I look forward to hearing from you.